was Goodington Road, man. Quick tap in with the peoples, man. Just letting y'all know I'm dropping an episode at 11 p.m. You heard, if you up, you on YouTube looking for some fire. That fire is dropping at 11 p.m. My genies, you heard. So I'm just tapping in like the Tappan Zee Bridge right quick. Let y'all know what's going down. I'm tired. I had a long day. Shout out to the bro Ken Do 718 Us Plus One, the bro Popcorn. Shout out to the bro 5 Foot Assassin from Black Moon. You heard, we put in a good video today. Be on the lookout for that coming soon. You heard, me and the bro Ken Do. That's crazy. I spit some bars on that. You heard? We just knocked the video out for that today. Shout out to the bros. Shout out to the whole Williamsburg projects. You heard? Put in that twerk. Filmed the video on a red camera. You know that's gonna be looking crazy. Filmed that at Cybertron Graphics. Was in the graphics schoolyard. Joint gonna come out crazy, you heard. But shout out to the bros, man. We working out here. You heard. Shout out to Talib Kweli. Got that video on his channel. If you ain't go check that Go Brooklyn video on Talib Kweli channel, make sure you type in Talib Kweli Go Brooklyn, and that's gonna pop right up like a Pop-Tart. You heard? Views on that is rolling, comments on that is crazy. You heard? We just putting out that music. You heard? Remember that joint? Remember that movie, the Dewey Cox story? His son got so famous he just started making music. He was like, this is called music. Son just had every single form of music from all over one studio at one time. Dudes was in there playing harps, trumpets, pianos, opera singers, anything you could think of that was music. You heard? Son just had them in the studio like, I make music now. Yo, that's one of the funniest movies ever made, bro. The Dewey Cox story, Walk Hard. That shit is dumb. Sky Swizzy, Wish Pappin. Dakota Strange, Wish Pappin. Yeah, that video was in them streets. That video was in them YouTube streets. Right? Sean Harris, Wish Pappin. Know the Ledge, Wish Pappin. This dude was stupid talking about Tech Crispy plus her neck frisky. Tech Crispy plus her neck frisky. This dude is funny, man. Just a girl from Brooklyn, salute. See you in the building. SBG in the building, Slim Blunt Gang in the building. You already snow cone. You heard? You already snow removal. You already snow blower. Yeah, that joint is hard, man. You know, a lot of dudes is hitting me up like, yo, Laz, why you ain't put a verse on that? Why you? I actually did have a verse on that, but you know, today, you know, in these days and age, bro, nobody really puts out 3-verse songs no more. That's like a thing of the past. Like, I came up with, you had to have 3 16s. If you had 2 16s on the track, dudes be like, you kind of cheating, bro. We need a 3-piece on that, you heard? So nowadays, nobody really do no 3-pieces no more. I understand, like, songs be a minute long, a minute and a half long. Like, it's serious, you heard? But I did have a little verse for that. But, you know, I'm going to keep it real. That beat was kind of hard. I spit some things on that. What I said on that? I forgot what I said on that. I said some things, man. 13 blazing. BK raised him. I don't remember my bars, but I said some things, man. I said some things. I was talking some heavy Brooklyn Nation on that. You feel me? But yeah, man. I don't know too many Mario R. I don't know too many 9/11 songs, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You heard? I know me and Nucci Rayo made a song called Yes I Can. Or Yes We Can. I can't remember which one. When Obama came in office, that song was deep. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You heard we was dropping some jewels on that. Go dig that up. Saint Laz Nucci Rayo. Um, yes we can. We spit some bars. We had some bars. We was putting some bars on the mixtapes now. Sean Penn was really good. Kenneth Gemini Gap Gang, you already snow cone. You heard? Sweet Lullabies, which pappin'. Japan 24K, which pappin'. Ivan the Great was really good. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I'm out here trying to play rough. Asia, don't talk to me about dirty bums that been on YouTube for 5 years and got 1,000 subscribers looking like a whole crackhead sitting up in a crib looking smoked out. You heard? I don't want to hear about none of these niggas. So don't talk to me about no niggas that's looking like frogs. Hold on, nah, what you look like again? Chill, bro. Don't make me dig up some memes, man. Don't talk to me about nobody looking like a turtle. You heard? Don't try to start a YouTube channel, man, if you look exactly like Turtle. But none of these dirty bum fiends is on my level, so I ain't even going to address them. You heard? Play with me if you want to, though. ZJ718, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. But yeah, man, that new episode is 11 cash. It's 10:36 right now. You heard? I'm just sliding up in the spot to let y'all know a new episode's dropping. Exclusive prison story, Attica story. Shout out to the bro Tankhead. You heard? Putting out some heat on the channel. That new joint he got on, that joint moving. That got about 8,000 views already or something like that. Like, let me tell y'all something about, you know, what I do on this YouTube channel, man. You got a lot of dudes out there, you know, they smut peddlers, and that's all they do is peddle smut. So when you peddle smut, you get a lot of views peddling smut. You heard? As you can see with this little situation with Maino and all of that, you know, when you peddle smut, man, you could get on peddling smut. You heard? You got an easier chance to get on peddling smut. But me, I stick work. I like to be a journalist that really means something, and real historical events and things of that nature. You know, that's just my lane. But every once in a while, somebody play with me and I gotta peddle some smut. But I don't like to do that. You heard? But sometimes a good smut pedal, you know, brings things into focus. That's the code of the streets. Blue, blue, dip, blue, dip. Yurt. But yeah, man, yo, I was just upstairs, man. I'm tired. Like, I ain't even want to come back outside. I was about to doze off. You heard? Because I just came back from, I just been driving for hours yesterday and all of that. I'm still tired. Yersk. But I was watching this show on Apple TV called Dope Thief. You heard? That joint is serious, bro. That joint serious. I'm playing about 3 episodes already. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to chill. I don't want to sit there and binge the whole thing in one day. But that Dope Thief is serious. You heard? Apple TV. I see y'all out there trying to step y'all game up. Yerk. Facts. You see that uncle was bumping that. Hear me low, y'all follow if you feel me flow. Can you feel me? Flow. That's that joint, man. You heard? Man, you heard, man. You heard. But yeah, man, that new joint dropping at 11 cash, man. If y'all in the building, make sure y'all slide over to that. You heard? Million films. Nah, man, we got many We got many, this channel, man, a lot of people, I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? Like I told you, man, hate always breeds love eventually. You feel what I'm saying? Since this bullshit, I got 100 in the last 2 weeks. I got 120,000 new users that came to the channel. 120,000 people discovered my channel. I could show y'all the charts. 120,000. Let me tell you how the YouTube algorithm works. Those 120,000 people that went and watched all of the nonsense or whatever, beef or whatever, once you watch the video, you 120,000 people. So now one video, you locked in, my G's. So 120,000 people right now are on my channel discovering content that they've been up there for 3 years. They may have never heard of it or seen it, but it's an outstanding story. But speaking about Rikers Island bus stories, one of the best stories on the channel, shout out to the Wise Guard, the Wise, you heard? One of the best stories on the channel is called Stabbed on the Rikers Island Bus. Or Jumped on the Rikers Island Bus. I think it's Jumped on the Rikers Island Bus. You heard? Type that in. Type in St. Laz Jumped on Right, or just type in St. Laz Rikers Island Bus. And that joint gonna come up. And that ain't the only bus joint. It's not the only bus joint I got Rikers Island bus joint on the channel. There's a few of those. So you gotta dig in. You gotta dig in, baby. But yeah, man. It's over 600 stories. So if you're looking for them fire jail stories, whatever type of jail story, New York related and Fed prison related, whatever you're looking for, it's in there like Prego, baby. You heard? It's in there. But yeah, man, LAZ new episode dropping at 11 cash. Make sure y'all tune in like a tuning fork, you heard? Because it ain't nothing but that fire. This is the home of the best Rikers Island stories on the planet, the best New York State prison stories on the planet. Nobody could do it better. You heard? Straight up. I wanna make you mine. Let me tell you something. When you a real hip-hop head like me, every once in a while, random song like MC Trouble will pop up in your head. I wanna make you mine. Wanna make you mine. Rest in peace, MC Trouble, man. Her, she was beautiful. MC Trouble was bad. Oh, God. If you a young buckaroosie out there, type in MC Trouble. She was a megastar. Tragic. But yeah, my jeans. We out here, man. The hip hop podcast is coming. I know. I feel real hip hop returning. You know how they be like, yo, hip hop is gone. It's a rap. Like, bro, I feel that real shit returning, bro. You heard? Because everything comes around 360, bro. You heard? Everything got polls. Like, this shit got to the worst of the worst it could be. You heard? So now it's nowhere to go but, back towards the real shit. And I feel like that real shit is slowly coming back, bro. You heard? Now, I'm not going to sit here and say all of the songs from the old school was all, like, some of that shit was, even me included, some of the shit that I made was OD violent, OD disrespectful. We went through that era in rap, man, when we was mad, disrespectful and violent and shoot your face off and all of that dumb shit. You feel what I'm saying? I made a lot of that music too. But overall, I made more music that mattered. I told more stories. I dropped more jewels than I made thug shit and gangster shit, so I don't feel too bad. Because I could send you a playlist of 50, 60 straight deep songs. There's rappers out there that they ain't got no deep songs, bro. None. Nothing of substance. Just straight drugs, guns, kill them up. Nothing of real substance that make a nigga shed a tear, make somebody think about his life. A lot of dudes don't have that type of music, bro. And I feel like a 360 is about to happen, bro. Straight up. That real shit is about to start coming back organically. Cause you know how dudes be making like commercial real shit, like commercial real hip hop, like fake real hip hop. Like I don't be feeling none of that, man. You know, some people try to make fake real hip hop, if that makes any sense. Like, you know, they try to put it shit together to make it sound like authentic hip hop from years back, but it just don't hit the nail on the head the way it's supposed to. And then you got some dudes that they can still make that type of music. The ill shit about my catalog, a lot of dudes ain't even familiar with my music catalog. So I'm sitting on brand new shit to them. You heard? Heat rocks. Heat rock to the fiends on the block. Ooh. Ooh, Brooklyn Bandits. Brooklyn Bandit. You heard? Heat rock. Sheet rock to the fiends on the block. We was wee little tots, now we seen in the drops. Y'all lucky I don't be knowing my rhymes, man. My bail on your wrist, but fight that nigga. Like the mob, I'll be right back, nigga. I don't want to start spitting them violent rhymes, but I got some things, man. I spit a couple of bars now. I spit a few bars or two. That's all I'm saying. You heard? I had a bar or two in my life. You heard? Virgo Smith, wish pampin'? I see you in the building. Puerto Rico, wish pampin'? Bike life, wish really good. Lil Jeter, yo, you never know, bro. Might be a remix to that coming. You never know, man. Song is, you know, the joint is picking up, you know, momentum, man. Might be a remix to that. You never know, man. I might want to spit a whole nother verse, though, like, you know, now that there's all type of new situations, I might spit a, ooh, that reminds me. Ooh, that reminds me of a song I gotta finish writing. Ooh, I was telling y'all the other night, I really wanted to come tap back in the other night. I laid down for 2 seconds, I fell out, bro. You heard? I wanted to go back on live. I laid down for 2 seconds, it was a wrap. You feel me? But yeah, I got some heat coming, baby. I got some heat, baby. Word up, nah, I fell out, bro. I be underestimating my age sometimes. Like, you know, back in the days, we had that in them. Like, we had that in us. Like, yeah, shut up, you over there, 130. 130, my shit be like this. Heard? My daughter, I see my daughter putting a wet towel on my face. Like, I'm like, yo, what you doing? It's like, you're snoring. There was a dude in my dorm that was snoring so crazy, the whole dorm wanted to thrash him out. You heard? Niggas was mad, son. For 4 hours straight. For 4 hours straight, niggas like this. Yo, this nigga gotta get out of here. Niggas was dropping all type of slips on that nigga. Yo, you better get this nigga out this dorm. We gonna set the on fire. We gonna body him. We gonna slaughter him. We gonna stab him. We gonna mash him out. We gonna beat him up. Niggas was just trying to do anything. So the police moved this dude out the dorm.